15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Off-play action on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Man, you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
That's caught. It's Henderson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in with an easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times, not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Takes a shot. And the third down pass is incomplete. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. The throw. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on fourth basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on fourth down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. To the air, it's Howard. They're working that left side. Got room at the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, he's looking downfield. They're trying to get to him. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Now improvising. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the red zone, it's Henderson. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll try the right side. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing in this one.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Gets it out fast. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Now, a 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Alabama 3.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
On the run, it's Judkins. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Caught in the backfield, it's Henderson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Back to throw. It's Milroe. Took a shot as he threw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Defense getting a boost from this crowd on 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Williams. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this 1st half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Milroe coming after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
He's going to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll throw it on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads to the right. And it's caught! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's Howard. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. That's reeled in. It's Tate. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He locked up and held on to bring him down. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Throwing right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Alabama! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to take off.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Howard. They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henderson. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They try to pop a run on the draw. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense. we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Strong, firm tackle.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
DB's right up on the receivers. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown tie. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.